descend to personal discourse where people become two enemies that they can't meet on set, they can't meet on program. Because when all our celebrities are not talking to each other, when you are doing events, you can't invite them together. Absolutely. They can't sit on the table.
And that's what's happening. They're not being matured about it.
I mean, you see, people didn't grow to become celebrities. They became celebrities just through the normal means. So they don't understand maturity. Some of us don't understand maturity. So let it go.
Yeah, we can fight and still would have to work on
so it's okay. And I think Awuni, one of the good actresses with enough body, says she also has feelings in her body. And people didn't understand her. A woman's feeling, if you are 40 years and you stop having sexual intercourse, all sicknesses that report to the country you live in comes to knock your door.
I see.
I'm telling you.
Well, she has a point. Even Chewa, I don't know her actual name, still got married.
Chewa is the best name that can sell.
Okay.
Even Chewa, I like the word, even Chewa.
Okay.
Threw a bouquet.
Yeah, that's it.
And young girls were fighting over all women bouquet. Nah, this is marriage.
Like if you want to.
Hallelujah. So those of you in Ghana,
right.
Anybody was not created to marry, and marriage is not by force. Chewa threw a bouquet. And young girls were fighting for the bouquet. Hey! Girls, you know you are not married though. President is not married. Miss Bell is not married.
Right.
Yvonne is not married. Nana Banawa is not married. Sewami is not married.
They've asked you not to say that and over again.
That they are not married?
No, that it's not by force.
But Chewa is jumping and young girls are picking bouquet. None of
That's their choice.
Look, none of these girls are mentioning have ever said marriage is not good for them. Anytime they ask them, they say, when is my turn? I'll marry. Even Martin Nkrumah had to come back on Ghana Web to say that God's time is the best.
Yeah.
When you are getting to MFS, you need to compose a song. MFS, my fan is sad.
I see.
So look, if our wonderful Awuni says she still has sexual feelings, I request for those of you who can meet her sexual feelings that because she has the body that can be taken to the market.
Okay.
There's some body we don't take to the market because they are too dry. I agree to you about you are fresh was There's some bodies that you don't take to the market. So when you meet bodies like this one and then they still say they are sexually active, we need to learn how to manage them in public.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
We'll take a break, eh?
Okay.
When we come back, then you jump straight into the topic, or probably there are some other trending issues.
Don't worry, you go and come.
All right, so we'll be back. Councillor Richard is not going anywhere. He's still in his shades and his heart as well. We'll be right back. It's been a long time I had this, your energy sweating so much. You are here and I'm here. Okay. You're here. I'm like, oh my. Anyways, okay.
No, but you see the fight or what you call misunderstanding or whatever is going on between Miss Bell and Tracy Boachi and what they are doing. I think that even Tracy Boachi have come to apologize to her fans about some of the things she has said and whatever. But I believe that.
Has she?
Oh yes, it's live on Ghana Web this morning. She has apologized, but she's apologizing because she says the fans should first go and see the video that Miss Bell. You see, the challenge right now is that people now understanding the fact that when they take a bit of a video to report on it, it becomes a headache.
Okay.
I also seen another one asking people to go and watch that Sewa Mayer's interview. It's a full interview with Kojo Nkrumah and not the bits and pieces people are talking about. So people are seeing the relevance of
not
getting full video. But somebody said one time ago that in this life, people will still want to choose what they want to watch. Wow. So whether you have a full video or not, whatever it is. But I am not against the fact that people like Miss Bell, people like Tracy Boachi and the other compatriots are still having enough way of alleviating poverty. It's good because Tracy Boachi is rich and she's helping other young ones to become okay. Every employment she has established, she's employed other people. Miss Bell has a bar.
Have you seen comments from the young people who says, look, you said you started your business with 300, 500 cedis. And
the young girls are witches and wizards. They are foolish girls.
But you say one thing.
No. You're not normal.
Okay.
Do you know what we used to do Coca-Cola? Don't you drink? Ghana Coca-Cola. We don't have Coca-Cola company in Ghana. We have Coca-Cola bottling company. So they give them syrup tell them the quantity of water, and then they bring you brrr. Is that not it? Is that not it? So if somebody comes to say that I started my business with 500 Ghana cedis, then you say 500 Ghana cedis now. You are sick. If I use 500 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis to start a business, and a rich man walks into the business and injects 40,000, I should come and tell you that Councillor Little even met me again. You are a fool to hear this. They should stop their comment. I say, Obaya see a boss here for 2 years.
Right.
What does it? Right. So if a woman is doing business and the business is not flourishing, not because they are not buying, but because she's not presentable. Kwesibachi is a very fine girl. She has the body that everyone will go for. And if she's not married and she's using her body to get what she wants, why do you want her to tell you that if that is what she's doing? If Miss Bear has bought houses through a certain man's, benevolence in terms of, helping to alleviate poverty in the life of Miss Bell, he wanted to come and tell you, and the one who alleviated poverty in my life is Mr. Koko Lomo. No, I mean, you don't have the capacity. At the moment, you are hand to mouth.
Oh my gosh. Well, for those of you alive on this page, I'm sure you saw the passion I've been giving.
Oh, right? No, you are hand to mouth. No, you can't have a side chick. No, you can't have a side chick.
I can't.
Because look at what your wife is doing to you, madam. I agree. Look at what your wife is doing to you.
What she
doing for a side chick?
What's she doing to me?
Come again.
What's my wife
We
doing?
can see it written on your forehead.
That what?
Huh?
What's my wife doing to me?
No, is she not marrying you?
Okay, Councillor.
Do you know what it means to be married? Somebody like you. I said when you are short with long feet.
I'm not short.
Come again.
I'm not short.
Who are you praising? I mean, in the dispensation,
I'm as tall as you.
You are deceiving yourself. I mean, do you know who you are talking to?
People have seen pictures of us.
Who?
And they can tell. Everyone has
They
seen.
all saw that I did this.
It's alright.
Just to let people feel that your presence, I agree to Coca and Ola. You know Ola Michael?
Yeah, I do.
One of the shortest things in the system we are in.
I do.
I agree to you. Know him, man?
I do.
I mean, he's very short, but I mean, he has the capacity sexually to do a lot of things.
Right. So why are we doing
your wife is doing very well. I mean, marrying a short man with long leg. You know, the people's feet determine their male organ, and that's what we are today. So you can see that he has brought his shoes out, and he's telling you his male organ has a length, and I put my feet back so that Rosalie, we greet you. You know what is going on.
Please come back to the show.
I thought you were erected, but he just went to flaccid mood.
Now let's continue.
Thank you very much for going back to flaccid mood. A man's erection is so bad when he puts it.
Oh my God.
When he put it back there. So last week we were discussing that the importance of a woman in a man. We have a story that we're dealing with.
Right.
A man has brought the mother to teach the wife how to cook his favorite meal because the wife doesn't know how to do it.
Right.
And we've discussed it lengthily that it is wrong for your husband to bring in the mother to teach you. So last week we got to a point where we're saying that there's another story of a man who also has brought a teacher to teach the wife how to read and speak English. Okay. And the wife says, everybody says this woman is not correct. This is the biggest opportunity of your life. That a man marries you and you can't speak English, you can't read and write, and he gets you a teacher to teach you, and you are bluffing.
Okay.
Now, let me start from the last part and come and end on the teaching part today so that the last 5 minutes can have our callers who are making a lot of requests. Let me tell you, look, Kwaku, any woman who wants your marriage to work, don't allow your mother-in-law in your kitchen. Period. Don't.
That's true.
Don't do. No matter how good your mother-in-law is, she is the witch to destroy your marriage. Husbands' mothers are witch in disguise. And their witchcraft is a craft that brings in competition in your house. How do you live with your mother-in-law who cooks the general meal of the house for all of you?
Doesn't sound right.
But that is what everybody thinks is right thing. And people don't know that they are using your mother. You can't use my mother as a maid servant. So the best way for your marriage to work, which is the solution, is bring your mother or your sister. Somebody from your family is better. Even when you see any man who has your mother-in-law living with you or your wife's siblings living with you, you become the king in society. Okay. You live long. You don't die early. There are some sicknesses that doesn't affect you because you are treated like a king in that house.
Right.
You are enjoying every part. And remember, you have to learn how to eat your wife's food. So any man who really is requesting for his hometown food and you don't know how to cook and is putting pressure on you, you have to learn how to cook this food. Otherwise, you have to bring somebody. He's a stupid man with no apology.
Okay, how about the woman says, because I have a relationship with my mother-in-law.
Don't allow her. What relationship do you have?
And so,
your
you cook this food.
What do you mean by that? Your relationship is an in-law. Maintain that position that there's a law between the two of you. Don't befriend your mother-in-law. Your husband can befriend your mother. But you as a wife, never make a mistake of befriending your husband's mother.
How is that?
Because the thing is that the bond between the son and the mother cannot be broken by anybody. And when you get, anytime you're a man, as you're sitting down, you allow your wife to become a friend to your mother, then they begin to do you zombie. Your mother continues to manipulate you as a son. Remember, you are a son to your mother, but not a son to your wife. You are a husband. Do you understand? So let's be very careful with this particular man's thing. And those of you who are saying that the girl has gotten power and no, don't allow your. I pity the rest of you who are living with your mother-in-law in the same house.
Even when she's not giving you any
one of the most biggest pain in this world is to be married into a home where your mother-in-law is living with you. If your father-in-law is living with you, your husband's father is living with you, you are at peace. But when the wife is part of it, you are in trouble. And if it's a big house with one kitchen, you are in trouble. Big house with one toilet, you are in trouble. When you are running like Rosie, you can't knock them. Macho, you know Shamono?
No, I don't.
You don't know Shamono?
No.
Why Shamono?
I feel you are insulting me.
You just heard an insult. Who told you not to learn the girl language? You have a feeling. You are still erecting your male organ.
Oh, come on, don't do this.
Go to flaccid mood. Thank you very much. So you see, if you live with your in-law and you are running, you can't go to the loo when your in-law is there. Because when you knock, their response is, no.
I think I've heard this from you ever.
You knock and your in-law says, no. Can you say, man, but you are new? Now then, man, it's not coming in so well. Rosalie, now wouldn't so be one for my young country. I don't know, me couldn't feel a mommy home Thomas.
Okay.
This is to Rosalie because she's running now. And she's our topic for today. Okay. So you see, when you are living with an in-law, it's difficult. Husbands, if you are not ready to provide shelter for somebody's daughter, don't marry somebody's daughter to your father's house. It's better for you to rent your father's house and go and rent a hen coop to live with your wife. I'm telling you, this kitchen manners, your wife doesn't know how to cook your hometown food. Right. So what? Please, come and learn how to eat your wife's food because the kitchen of your wife is not your kitchen.
That's okay.
You understand? So those of you who are not understanding and say you are not being fair, if you want your marriage to work, bring your mother to your marriage.
But this is where my challenge is before you go to number two. Why is it that you feel that a man can live with a family and yet a woman, as in the mother-in-law, that to me sounds as an upfront.
So watch the genealogy.
Right.
And look at it. Those who are writing the note, write this one. From the beginning of creation, when we learn marriage started in the Garden of Eden, the scripture was fulfilled. It said, for this reason, a man will leave the father and the mother and become one with what? His wife.
Right.
They never said the wife will leave the mother and father. So my wife will forever be connected to the mother and father, but I will disconnect. That's scriptural. So don't take it for granted. That is why when a woman is married, if you marry a woman in the right home, they give you a house help to go and help her, so that she will not give excuses for sexual intercourse. Because the only reason why a man marries a woman is for sexual intercourse. As you're sitting down with your nice face, there's no other reason. You don't have any reason.
I see.
And I'm just suspecting that Rosalie is just going through running stomach for nothing.
Okay.
It is running stomach, and I leave it there.
Okay.
Because if the husband is around, he has to cure this running stomach. 2 rounds of a particular thing can cure running stomach.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Okay.
Did you understand what I'm talking about?
You.
Yes. Because instead of your toilet roll to be used in the wrong way to get finished quickly, use a wipe to cure your running stomach.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that in this marriage thing, you have to understand that a wife lives with a husband. And a wife's focus is the husband, not your mother coming in there. Now, the other part is that people are saying the woman is ungrateful, that your in-law wants to help you. This is not help. This is degrading you in the family. When you marry a woman who doesn't know how to cook at all, it is a shame to her family. So the family must come and help. So husbands, Some of you two are too low. And I don't want, in this our marriage, I want the two of us to become better than any other person in this marriage. So I don't want any interference from anybody. Okay. So let's live a life that we have no interference. Your husband is speaking like
let's open the phone lines on that note.
Your husband is speaking like a cartoon. You know cartoon?
Yeah, I do. 0302 908 607 0302 908 607. Please call in and.
So your husband should not give excuses why he doesn't want to see your mother-in-law at home. Now, number two, some wives are also afraid to bring their siblings because some of them are ugly and their younger siblings are more beautiful.
Right.
And they are afraid that their husband will jump on their siblings to have a relationship with them. It is better for your husband to have a sexual relationship with your sibling than to go out there if really your sibling is okay for you. But the other part is that I don't understand if you think that your sister can have a relationship with your husband. Most of the time they don't do it. But wives are the problems at times. And watch the problem they do. Be careful the way you want people around your husband. That's the problem we have with wives. You bring your own sibling and you tell your sibling that as you are in this house, I want to warn you about Kwaku.
Okay. So
Kwaku is not a dog,
right,
but he's a man.
Let's speak this call. William is calling us from Domain. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I hope you're good.
Yes, I'm ready.
Very well. Please, what do you have for us this morning?
I think I agree with the cancellation.
Right.
I agree perfectly with the cancellation.
On what exactly?
Yes, what you say is right, because if you have your mother-in-law influencing your wife, I think it's a disaster.
Right.
So I also advise anybody who marries not to involve the mother-in-law in their marriage.
Okay.
Because it's not a good thing.
Okay.
Some of us are in that situation and it's not really helping.
Wow. I
Yes, I
see.
think so it's perfectly right. I agree with it.
Okay, very well. All right, thank you very much, William from
So
Domain.
when you find yourself in such a situation, you need to seek for post-marital counsel because one of the things you should learn is that no wife can control a mother-in-law.
Okay.
The in-laws cannot be controlled by us. We are the law. But let's set it. Those of you who are not married yet, Tracy Buachi, Miss Bell, and learn these things so that you don't marry. I don't. As for these girls, even the man that will marry them are in trouble because imagine that, you know, Miss Bell's house. Have you seen her closet before? It's like a boutique.
Yeah.
So if you want to go and marry such a woman and you are moving her from such a house, you know, you should be careful where you're taking her. Like Tracy Buachi, the same way. So these girls, the reason we're going to teach them how to marry, but they should hook up with the right people. That is why they are supposed to become
So
second
what it
wives.
means is that we have, second wives.
It's better for you to be a second wife to a wealthy, qualified man who can take care of you than to be the only wife to a man like Oku who you are still taking care of yourself. The closest object is what we use for example. The way you see the decoder, you are here with me, my brother. So
Let's
I can't
speak
go
this
anywhere.
call. Let's speak
I
this
can't
call
do
now.
Shakawale.
Hi, good morning, caller. Gideon, you're calling us from Swedru. Gideon, good morning.
Good morning.
Right, you're on air. Please talk to us.
Please, I want to thank you for this program, and honestly, I agree with the counselor for whatever you say.
Right.
Bringing your mother-in-law into your marital affairs really becomes a problem.
Right.
As the counselor said,
Right.
you become like a donkey. The wife, your mother-in-law or whatever, will try to manipulate you.
Absolutely.
You won't have enough power over the wife.
Right.
So I think what you're saying is right.
Okay, very
I
well.
agree with you very much.
Okay.
So you see, these are some of the remedies you are bringing to homes.
Me a ferry, oh. The way you are dealing with me.
Oh, what
Me a
are you?
ferry.
So you are you can take care of another woman, you don't have a girlfriend at this time? Are you an asset? Are you being used in full?
I'm sorry.
Or you are useless?
I'm sorry.
My brother, being used in full, some of us are still useless. Me, as I sit here, I'm useless. Look at my capacity. Still one woman.
I know, right?
What a shame.
Okay.
And you come and sit there black in suit. And
That's
girls are working there, nobody's managing them.
Okay, let's
and when
take
you
this
hear
one.
they are being managed, you are being too on social media.
Okay. Elizabeth is
now-
calling us from Takrady, the OLCT. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, Elizabeth. You're on air. Please talk to us.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yes, Elizabeth, you're on air. Please talk to us.
Don't listen to us from the television set so that we can go. All right, fast.
I want to ask you a question. The question is that there's a counselor is trying trying to tell us about something about mother-in-law. What if you, the woman yourself, you agree that your mother-in-law should come and teach you one or two things?
Okay.
It's wrong.
Okay. But you
It's
know what?
wrong.
At this point, let's take a quick break. When we come back, Counselor will get us to answer that question. If you're ready, we'll be right back.
It's bad because you see, people still are thinking that the in-law thing we are talking about is about the woman's mother.
Okay.
The woman's
Okay,
mother
I think we're coming.
is the best thing that happened to us.
Okay.
That's the thing. The woman's mother is the best thing that happened to us, and we cannot take that away. You know, no. We can't take that away. We can't take that away.
Wow. It's amazing.
We can't take that away, and that is where there's more confusion, more tension in marriages, and people are not enjoying what they are supposed to enjoy.
Right.
So the man must be in charge. That's what we are saying. That the responsibility of the husband is to make sure that you determine who doesn't come, especially from your family side. Your mother can pass through when she's sick. Spend 2-3 weeks, but anytime your mother-in-law comes to your house, you are supposed to worship her.
You, the man, your mother-in-law.
No.
Who?
You, the man, your wife's mother, comes to adore you and worship you. But your mother is rather prominent in the relationship.
All right, so now that we're back, let's pick our final caller. Samuel is calling us from Laboni. Hi, Samuel, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Counselor is fantastic as well. Please talk to us.
Sure. As much as I, actually agree with him on most of his submissions, I mean, we just do respect. Sometimes he seems to make ridiculous submissions.
Okay.
He said the only reason why a man will marry a woman is for sexuality purpose.
Okay.
Of course, sexual intercourse is part, but it's not the only reason.
So what's your reason? So what's your reason? What's your?
He's saying it.
You are a man, so tell us your reason.
Okay.
Comfortable in what way?
Okay.
Young man.
Reproduction.
Young man, how do we reproduce?
By sleeping with.
So what is he saying?
Okay.
Young man.
All right. Okay.
No, what is
thank
he
you very
saying?
much.
He
He's
said
just saying
reproduce.
that
How do we reproduce?
through
what?
Sexual intercourse.
Tell the boys they should learn.
Okay.
Tell the boys I say they should learn. That is why they copy in exam. After getting free SHS, they are still copying. If your mother didn't pay fees, they didn't buy school uniform, they gave you sandals, free food. What is there with you? Use your head to learn your copy because of these things. I can say,
Okay.
shut them.
All right. So that's that. We're also talking about the teaching.
So the teaching thing, the time you have cut too many cut.
Yeah,
so so you see, one of the things you have to learn is like they're saying, your mother-in-law as a man, when your mother-in-law comes to the house, I said it earlier, they treat you like a king. So they worship you.
Right.
They adore you. They serve you. The same way when your mother visits, she's not supposed to come and work. She's supposed to be served.
How is that? I'm getting confused here.
When
my mother comes, she's
coming
supposed to be
yes,
served.
she's coming to.
But
when your mother comes, she's not supposed to be served. She's supposed to come and serve.
Okay, my mother.
No, your wife's mother.
Okay.
Is supposed to come and serve.
Why?
Because the daughter is in the marriage with her.
Oh.
They say if you want to see the way your wife will be in future, see your mother-in-law. So write a picture of mother-in-law. Go, I'm doing a pencil work. So you see your wife's future. It means that you have something good.
Yes.
So if you see your mother-in-law at 63,
and then
her breast is on her knees, know what you are going to carry in future.
Okay.
Okay. You understand? If you see your mother-in-law at 63, and she's still smart, going up and down, and your father-in-law gets up in the morning and they say, Coco, how are you doing?
Wow.
It means that she had what we call sorry copra. And at that age, your mother-in-law is servicing your father-in-law. It means you have a good future as a man.
Amen.
So be very careful you see the way your wife's mother is.
Okay.
If your wife's mother is not okay, she becomes religious after 63 and becomes a virgin at 65. You can become impotent.
So when she comes to the house, she has to serve us.
Yes. And the first person she's serving is you, through your wife.
All right. Okay.
But when your mother comes, she is supposed to be served. Yes.
Why?
Because your wife is a servant to your mother.
Says who?
That is why she's an in-law.
Okay.
And if you can marry my daughter, then your mother can give birth to the daughter.
All right. Okay.
Are you getting the picture here? So when we are bringing these things into the relationship, and now our mothers as men become common commodities to, and this is a caution to husbands. Watch it here. Be careful the things you discuss with your wife about your mother. Be careful. Your mother asks you for money and you come and sit your wife down.
Okay.
Me mama media meaning your background will be whole. Obey sa na we na meko. Bibi ami no be frɛ. Utiri so no papa so na go fra wan.
All right.
So you are seeking for permission from your wife to take care of your mother.
Okay.
It's wrong. So don't do it. So wives, focus on your home.
Okay.
Make your home and give respect that is due to your mother-in-law.
Absolutely.
Don't let them become your friends.
All right.
Those of you who want to sack your mother-in-law from your house because they have overstayed their welcome, write this number down.
Right.
But if you are living in their house with their husband,
right,
don't make an attempt. Go to your own husband's house. 0277.
Right.
609.
Right.
644. Write it slowly. Don't rush. 0277 609 644. Don't forget.
Right.
Your focus in marriage. Is your husband. And not any other person.
All right. So
don't respect your pastor. More than your husband.
Okay.
Thank you very much all for
yes. Thank you.
Kwakulu was starting today with a very hard face.
Yeah, I did.
And,
but I'm so cool. I'm still
cool. You can't say any other thing apart from saying you're cool. You know.
Yes, true. I can't. So I can never be a woman.
That was a good time spent with you. We've learned the things we are supposed to learn.
So Rosalie has been enjoying herself.
Oh yes, I mean you need to learn how to enjoy yourself in times like this.
I'll tell Rosalie not to come Thursday, so I'll be back here to learn again.
Thank you. Grown-ups are talking, small boys are making. Keep quiet and then let me finish my talk. So thank you very much for watching our set today. And please, who is that?
Light.
Oh, sorry. Well, sorry we went deep back. Thank you very much. So thank you very much for being part of our section today. It's been lovely with Kwakulumo. Kwakulumo was part of the show today, and we've learned a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, Kwaku
was a great one. It was a great one. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, he has to enjoy. He has no option than to enjoy. But if your mother-in-law is becoming a nonsense material in your home, don't go for prayer meeting. Come and let's teach you how to sack your mother-in-law, especially your husband's mother. But be careful that the house you are living in doesn't belong to your father-in-law. Because your mother-in-law has more power in her husband's house than you who is a visitor in your husband's house. If a man wants to marry you and he can't provide befitting shelter for you, remember, you can have running stomach like Rosalie. And that running stomach can lead you to a place where you want to go to toilet and your mother-in-law is in the toilet. Can you knock and say, it's difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, learn from today that in this life we are living, marriage is very sweet and important. That's why the girls are fighting. They want marriage because if we are married, like all this nonsense in the air will not come to pass. 0277609644 is the thing. It's better for you to be married and focus on your marriage than be hanging in somewhere whilst you are not good. But it's good for you to also be a second wife. Be a second wife. Oh, the way the things are going, seek for the people who are rich and be a second wife and become a maid servant to their wives so you can manage the man. I'll see you later in the day. But remember, don't allow your mother-in-law to come and live in your kitchen because she wants to cook for the son. She can easily become a witch. Good morning.